The angel of the Most High appeared unto him. Now I want to ask y'all a question. Is this angel the Most High?
No.
You say La'ah?
Nah.
Okay. But the angel of the Most High appeared unto Moses in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. So get Jeremiah 23:29. Y'all still all right on the conference call? Okay. The sound is okay?
Can they hear me?
You can hear the reader? Okay, the water. Everything's all right.
No.
Okay, read this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 29. Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Most High, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces?
So this angel of the Most High is bringing what? The word of the Most High. That's like what?
Fire.
Fire. Now get Psalms 104:4.
The book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 4. Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire.
See?
There it is.
So now he maketh angels spirits. So you see angels, you see spirits. Either or. Still is angels
God.
or spirits. Right? His
God.
minister is what? A flaming fire. Flaming fire. So now you go back to this angel of the Most High
God.
that came to Moses.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 2. And the angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed.
Because this is the angel of the Most High. What is this that's happening right here in front of Moses? What would we call this? One word. Starts with an M. Miracle.
God.
Miracle.
God.
A miracle. Right?
God.
Get it's the reason why it has to be a miracle, pretty much. We get 1 Corinthians 1:22. This ain't nothing new, but read that.
First Corinthians chapter 1, verse 22. For the Jews require a sign.
That's all we need.
God.
We require a sign, so that's a sign that he gave them.
God.
And that angel, which is a flaming fire, that's burning bush and it's not consumed.
God.
That's a miracle.
God.
So, this is the messenger of the Most High. Minister means a messenger bringing forth the word of the Most High. You see? But he's speaking for the Most High. That's why when you look at, go to verse 14.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 14. And the Most High, Yahweh Mashiach Yahushua, said unto
Well, read verse 13. Read verse 13 because there's a lot of controversy in this particular these verses pertaining to who the Most High and His name and so forth is. But read verse 13.
And Moses said unto Mashiach Yahushua, or Shalakia, the Most High One Mashiach Yahushua, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the power of your fathers have sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name?
They're going to say, what is his name, read?
What shall I say then?
So what shall I say to them? They'll say, what is his name? What shall I say to them? Read.
And the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you.
Right. So we say, tell you unto the children, I am have sent me unto you. So go back to John 12 and 32.
St. John chapter 12, verse 32. And I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me.
So all men gonna be drawn unto him. I be lifted up from the earth. So if we lift him up as we should, and those that didn't know, now they should know. He said, if you confess me before man, I confess you before the Most High, I confess you before the angels. Right. So here he is saying, he said, before Abraham was who? I am. Right?
Right?
So here we see, I am here, have sent me unto you. Now, we got to go back to Exodus 3 and 14 because it's very important that we see what he continued to say. I am have sent me unto you. Right? And he said he's I am. Before Abraham was. He said I am. I am. Huh? So now it says in verse 15, and the Most High said moreover unto Moses, through who? How's the Most High speaking to Moses? Through who? The angel. Through the angel. Remember? The angel of the Most High in verse 2. Come on, stay with me. And the angel of the Most High appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. You see? So, verse 15, the angel was speaking for the words of the Most High. Who words did the Mashiach Yahushua speak when he's in the flesh? Words of the Most High. So is any different here than it was then? It's just here, it's an angel. And we was in Matthew in the Gospels, he's in the flesh. You see? But read 15.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 15. And the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, the power of all of your fathers.
And that's what it says in the Hebrew. You can try and make it say something different you want, but it's still saying that in the Hebrew. Yahweh, the power of your fathers, read.
The power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob hath sent me unto you. This is my name forever.
Now this is the name forever. You see what I'm saying? This is his name forever. Read.
And this is my memorial unto all generations.
It's very key right here. That's why you hear me saying the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. That's his name forever. You see? So now, let's see when he left from the council of the angel, which is bringing the word of the Most High, to go to the elders What did he tell them? Because you had elders for each tribe, all 12 tribes. All 12 tribes are in this wilderness that we're in, coming out of the Egyptian captivity, and the Most High bringing forth the word of the Most High that came from the angel of the Most High. You see? Let's see what he said. Read.
Go and gather the elders of Israel together, and say unto them, Yahweh, the power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you, and seen that which is done to you in Egypt.
See? So that's very important. You got to see this. The power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob.
God.
That's his name forever.
God.
That's memorial to all generations.
That's it.
So when you go into a generation of the Gospels, Mashiach made it clear too. In Matthew 22, 31 and 32. I can't express this enough because a lot of our people are missing this spiritually and tripping on, certain things that they shouldn't be looking at when we all. Anybody deny that he's not the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Nobody. He said that's his name forever. And a memorial to what?
Unto all my generations.
To all generations.
Salaki.
Now Matthew, just how Mashiach Yahushua brought it forth. Matthew 22, 31, 32.
Say again?
Matthew 22, 31 and 32.
Matthew 20, the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 31. But as touching the resurrection of the dead, have ye not read that which has spoken unto you by the Most High, power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, saying, I am the power of Abraham, and the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob. The Most High power is not the power of the dead, but of the living.
Now you heard his name again, right there, right? That's his name spoken right there. Who's speaking it? Mashiach Yahushua.